Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a clip of someone talking about going to the doctor's office for lower back pain and then being referred to a vet to get an MRI. This is a sad and messed up story. Apparently, this woman was too large to use a conventional MRI machine and therefore was referred to a vet's office to use their larger equipment. She was very embarrassed, understandably, by the situation. We're also going to be taking a look at a bonus clip where someone says they don't want larger people to exist, so they're eliminating us using GLP-1s. So be sure to stick around until the end. Have I done enough air quotes for you? Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about something I'm not comfortable talking about at all. Never have been. My weight. Okay. I've been a big girl all my life. Ever since I was a little girl, I've been overweight.
Been a big girl ever since I was a little girl.
And as I grew older, I turned it into a coping mechanism, and things just got out of control, and
Right.
This, that, and the third. Well, I have also been struggling with this issue in my lower back to where when I'm standing, it feels like it's like caving in, and it'll start it just feels like something is just stuck in my lower back. And
oh my gosh, that sounds awful. Feels like your lower back is caving in. This does not sound good.
And it spreads through my leg. It makes my legs all tingly and numb, and I'll start cramping and aching. I get thigh cramps, y'all.
Okay, this sounds really messed up.
If you've never had a thigh cramp,
I have had a thigh cramp. Have you ever randomly woken up in the middle of the night with your leg all cramped up and you're like, ah!
Oh.
You're like, how was that again, Cynical? Like, ah! Like that. That's how I do it.
Oh. They're terrible. But
they are, dude. Leg cramps are the worst.
Anyway, I've seen multiple doctors. I've tried to do multiple MRIs. We've done x-rays, CT scans, this, that, and the third, to see what this issue is in my lower back. And it's like we know what it is, but they're not doing anything for me because they have to have an MRI. They have to.
What are they going to do for you besides recommending lifestyle changes?
No. And I get that. But today, I'm gonna try to hold this one in because I've already bawled my eyes out. I'm about to go to work. I don't need to, Anyway, today I was on the phone with my neurologist, and they were telling me how they're not they're not able to call places outside of their practice. And I guess I get that, but this is kind of an emergency type situation. And if I need to see another neurologist that can help me, I'll do that, but it's going to take months for me.
For me, I'm sorry to make light of this situation.
To do so. And I don't know, it's really annoying. And they also offer for me.
For me, I'm sorry. Can't stop doing it, man.
Which is quite embarrassing and quite just, I don't know, it just drug me to tears and really hurt my feelings. And I know, well, Haley, you are that big, so, makes sense. But they told me to check out a veterinary clinic to have an MRI.
Okay, so she just got recommended to go to a vet to get an MRI because they said she was too large for a conventional MRI machine. I just looked it up. Standard closed MRI scanners often accommodate people up to 350 to 400 pounds, while open and wide bore systems can handle up to 550 to 660 pounds. But anyway, she just learned that she's too big for a conventional MRI and has to go to a vet. Obviously, she's hurt and very embarrassed by this situation. I think a lot of times we don't realize how big we've gotten until some sort of external event like this happens that some people refer to as a wake-up call or a red flag or whatever.
And I have never felt so distraught and hurt, and I don't know. There's got to be another way to go about this.
Well, it definitely sucks, and it's definitely going to hurt our feelings to hear that we have to use the MRI machine at the vet. Do you think that your crippling back pain might be related to the same thing that's preventing you from fitting into an MRI machine? What is giving us back pain and preventing us from fitting into an MRI machine? There's definitely a common denominator here.
Or, am I wrong? I don't know.
You're not wrong to feel hurt, but you shouldn't want larger MRI machines from this. This should make us take a hard look in the mirror and perhaps have some conversations with ourselves that are a little uncomfortable, but they need to be had.
Y'all, it sucks. It really does. It sucks. I used to be this person that...
I used to be a person too. Those days are long gone, baby. Thank God. Thank God, right?
Did everything. I used to go hiking. I used to go out with my friends all the time. I used to never be home. I was so fun and full of life. And now I'm just a freaking lump that stays home.
That's really sad, and I'm really sorry to hear that. Hopefully all these negative things that are happening to you will motivate you to make positive changes in your own life.
Because of this pain that I'm in. And I just feel like I'm getting bigger and bigger every day. Even though I truly do try to take care of myself better.
This is a really sad story, and I would love to help this person.
It's really hard. It's really hard. And I would like to just feel like I'm not alone.
You're not alone. Many people are going through this very same situation. I don't know specifically about the MRI thing, although many people have actually been through that as well. But just in general, many people are currently struggling with their weight.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just felt like getting on here and letting y'all know a little bit more about me and things that I go through on the daily, because it's not easy. It's really not. So.
Okay, well, that story is actually really sad, and I feel really bad for this person. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to get an MRI in a conventional machine and was referred to a vet, which was very embarrassing, of course. Nobody wants to be treated like a literal animal. But going through this embarrassing situation hopefully is some sort of wake-up call or motivates us to make positive changes in our lives. We should get an MRI to find out all the details involved with what's causing our back pain, but we pretty much know what's already causing our back pain. You know what I mean? The MRI is not going to tell us something crazy. It's not going to be like, oh my God, you actually have fairy dust in your spine. It's good. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a jerk, but the MRI isn't going to tell us something magical. We know what the solution is to our back pain. You said yourself you used to be full of life, going out, doing all kinds of stuff. Now you just lay around the house and you feel like you're getting bigger and bigger. I would say your lower back pain is related to that. And I'm not saying you shouldn't get an MRI. You definitely should. See if there's any other specific things going on in there that can be addressed. But the MRI is really just telling us what we already know. Hopefully this person can make the positive changes that are needed in their life to turn it all around and have a higher quality of life. Next, rant on having a low confidence day as a fat girl during the Ozempic revolution. Oh, it's a revolution now. Nobody invited me.
Something I really struggle with as a fat girl who thinks that being fat is cool and fun and that we don't actually need to exterminate fat people the way Serena Williams and her Roe partnership are trying to do.
They are? What the hell, Serena Williams? And the Roe partnership as well? What the heck? I don't know what any of that means.
I don't think we need to get rid of fat people. And when I'm having like a bad body confidence day, I get so nervous to say anything about it and let anyone think that it's not external. Internally, if you just left me in a room with myself or with people I love, me being fat like wouldn't come up. It's not an actual issue.
Which is why we're screaming about it into my face now. Because it's not an issue for you. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Are you sure it's not an issue? Because you keep going on several rants angrily right into my face. So
the only issue is that everyone on Earth is whittling themselves down.
That is an issue. I'm tired of that. Will you guys knock it off? That is the problem. Everybody's whittling themselves down like a grandpa out on the porch with his pocket knife and a piece of wood. How dare you? How dare all of you? Sorry, I'm getting a little too excited.
They're trying to exterminate us.
Who is they? And are you sure that when larger people lose weight, they are exterminated? You sure they didn't just lose weight? I guess when a larger person decides to lose weight of their own free will by using this particular medication, they no longer exist. They have been exterminated. That's weird because a lot of people report having a much higher quality of life after losing weight. Some people report not really living their best life when they were overweight and their life didn't really begin until they lost weight. So that's ironic that you said that.
They don't want us to exist anymore.
Who's they and why?
And that is really weighing on me.
Weighing on you? Do-do-do. Shh. Sorry.
And then when I go and try to get dressed and have a regular body confidence issue that is so normal, especially for women under this stupid patriarchy that we all feel bad all the time, even those very thin women feel bad. These people I know who are on Ozempic, they're like, okay, well, I'm thin now, but I need to get a neck lift. I need to get a boob job.
Are you okay, dude? This feels like a crash out, like a grade A crash out.
I need to get a haircut. Because it will never be enough.
Okay, I see that you're very passionate.
And I really hate being a part of that. But I'm also on this app trying to be like authentic and be myself and like be a person that people who follow me can believe.
This is the person who recently compared using Ozempic to GNO. And as we can see here, the hot takes have not stopped.
So of course, I have days, like I just posted a video where I was like, everything in my closet makes me want to...
Okay, so you have bad body image days, like you were talking about before, and then you're over here complaining that people are losing weight using GLP-1s. So it sounds like maybe you're not that happy with your physique, but you're getting angry at other people for doing something about theirs?
Because I hate that my face and body look this way. When I say that, I don't want thin people to come in and be like, yeah, I agree. No, it's not like that.
Okay, what is it like then?
It's not like that.
Okay, what is it like then?
Still very cute, and I think being fat is awesome.
You see, we're talking out of both sides of our neck at the same time, as they say. You've probably never heard them say that. As I say.
So it's really hard to have these days where, like, you don't feel amazing, but the answer is not cut my body in half.
Yeah, I would agree that the answer is never to cut our bodies in half, no matter what the question was. Honestly, I agree with you on that. We should not cut our bodies in half. However, losing weight via various means is not cutting our body in half. Everything is worded so dramatically that it's hard to take anything you say seriously, right? Everything is some crazy ass thing like, oh, they're trying to stop us from existing. They're trying to exterminate us. However, I don't like the way my body looks, and I have bad body image days. But also, I love the way my body looks. Like, there's a lot of internal conflict because I feel like we're not being honest with ourselves. It's okay if we don't like the way that we look and we want to change it. It's especially okay if other people want to lose weight or alter their appearance.
And whittle myself away under the control of the fascist state.
You mean to lose weight to better our lives? That's how I would have worded that, actually.
It's just something I'm thinking about a lot, and I don't know if this all makes sense, but I'm gonna put it out because it's what's on my heart. It's what's on my heart today.
It seems to be what's on your heart every day. You go on all these rants yelling at other people for using GLP-1s. It's got nothing to do with you. It's none of your business, but you keep inserting yourself into this topic.
But, like, it really stresses me out that I'm having all of these thoughts and feelings that I'm afraid to put out there because I don't want the, like, ruling class of, like, skinny warriors. Not warriors. You guys don't eat enough to fight.
Whatever makes you feel better, man. So thin people are weak and they cannot fight, okay? But you have bad body image days.
But I don't want you guys to think that you and I are thinking the same thing.
Okay, well, we're definitely not thinking the same thing. And also, being thin doesn't make you weak. Being able to use your own body is actually advantageous, believe it or not. Being unable to get up off the couch or do basic physical activity does not offer any advantages.
Because we're not. But, like, am I allowed to have an off day without it being, okay, girl, you hate yourself? You gotta get in the gym. You gotta get on those pills, bitch. You gotta get on those shots.
No, it's just funny and ironic because you go on all these rants talking about how everyone else is bad for using a GLP-1, and then you go on to say that you have a bad body image day. That's all. It's just ironic and funny.
I don't want to. I won't. I hate you, and I love me, and I love the fat girls with me.
That person has a lot of internal conflict, I can tell. You are screaming at everybody else for losing weight, and then you go on to say that you have a bad body image day, and you feel like you can't share it because then all the thins will be like, ha, which is fairly valid. It is wild to give everybody else a hard time for losing weight, and then go on to say that you don't always feel that great and have bad body image days. So which is it? Do we love our weight, or do we feel bad about it and want to change? That first story was really sad, and hopefully this is a wake-up call for that person to start making positive changes in their life. The second person has gone completely off the deep end, and once again is saying that we are eliminating larger people when they lose weight. She's constantly lashing out, and at the end of that one, she even said that she hates us but loves herself. So I disagree with the idea that losing weight is eliminating larger people. But what do you think? Leave a comment below. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.